floor. Scruggs fights so hard there in the paint.
Scruggs has the most tournament experience of any player for Wake Forest, and I expect her 4 out, 1 in for Virginia as well. Really a good ball screen offensive team.
Johnson has time to line up the shot and knock it down. Clark gets an open lane, or look that way. Cole's there to block the shot. So it feels like Megan Jebbia searching for the right mix here. Scruggs has been the answer so far. She has 6.
We're coming off the timeout. Much better ball move with the low man. Now watch this right here. Scruggs finishes at the rim.
2-point lead for Virginia. Wait for the chance to have the last say in quarter number 1. Harrison ties us up after the first 10 minutes. Tied once again at 13. Open inside, a defensive miscue, and Coles makes Virginia pay. Obviously Johnson and Olivia McGee taking this shot here. She had a great game in the regular season.
Well, Johnson on the push, really putting it on Wake's transition game right now.
She gets it back from Clark.
Timeout. It was a good timeout by Megan Jebbia because her team looked fatigued, and I love the change by Coach Mox to bring the full court pressure. You just got to match up if you're going to do that once you get across midcourt. Wake Forest does a good job of moving the ball against the pressure. They get a wide open Elise Williams.
Williams, fresh off the 3 inside to Coles. Well, to hang on to the basketball. Yes, she has definitely been battling a lot as Elise Williams knocks down her 2nd triple of the game.
Made 47 triples. This is her 44th of this year. She's become a really good threat on the top of the floor.
Flying in, it does wind up with the Cavaliers. Jillian Brown, transfer from Northwestern, driving to the basket. It's good. But we get the idea as we get started with the second half, and Camryn Taylor has her first points of the third quarter. 4 rebounds, couple of assists in the first half. 5 to shoot for Virginia. Clark will take the 3 and knock it down.
It's a nice kick out once it get the ball to get a piece of the
3 turnovers and just a couple of free throws for Wake Forest so far in this quarter. A strong drive by Clark. One of the things Coach Mox told us is that Harris Clark is becoming her go-to player on the perimeter. Elise Williams, we know she's the go-to player for Wake Forest. Picked up her 1,000th point earlier this season. But yeah, Clark, you can see that. Gets that little fire in her eye, and she is unafraid to go to the basket. Good look inside for Taylor. You've talked about how impressed you've been, Debbie, with just the poise of this freshman. Here's Clark to Taylor. Virginia showing how it's done.
You get the ball to your leading scorer in a position where she can make a play.
Taylor. Incorrectly listed at the halftime box score that she had 2 in the first half. Does have 2 now, not 3. So that's important to note. Step back from Johnson. Beautiful.
I mean, she takes her defender into the paint and scores off the bounce. Now she uses her foot.
Seven on the shot clock for Williams. Gets around Clark and gets her 2.
Work right here. Catch, face. Okay, go over the top, swipe it through on the bottom, and get through the contact.
Deeble.
Scruggs. She dribbles right into the post up.
Scruggs kicks it back out to Deeble.
Camryn Taylor is liking that pick and pop action, and this is what she does. She can get in the paint and score over the top of most players.
It's been over 2 minutes, though, without a basket for Virginia. Andrews from the corner. That's a big one.
I like the take by Deeble in transition. And Camryn Taylor late on a closeout. This is what happens in the postseason. Possession shrink, the court shrinks, and there's no lack of confidence in Elise Williams. But in Elise Williams, That's her third triple. This is a matchup that Harrison can win.
Williams.
On the weak side. The guards are getting it done in the paint.
Brown. Boy, the Cavs could have used that triple.
Oh, good pass by Williams.
Instead, they have to get back in defensive transition. How about that move from Kaya Harrison? Offense going in this fourth quarter.
Virginia only has one timeout. That's why Coach Mox didn't want to call it. Picking up the details is a really important part of March.
11 points in the fourth quarter for Elise Williams. Cam Taylor lost her shoe, made the three. Harrison has 6 in the game. And Kamora Johnson's going to see her ACC tournament come to an end with a banked shot from midcourt. So that'll make the final score 58-55, but Wake Forest